Hey everybody, Bad Merc here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Wolvenheart number 3. This is day 1 of the light quarantine over here. And yeah, just doing some comic book reviews. I got a stack of some books I haven't read yet, and so I'm going through some reviews. I'm sure there's a million of you other comic book guys and gals out there that have stacks of comics, maybe they can do some reviews too. It's always fun. I always like to watch reviews and see other people's perspectives on certain books and stuff. Sometimes people might have a different angle or see something that I didn't. And yeah, it's always fun to watch other people do reviews, so I encourage other people to do it. Um, yeah, because sometimes I have to read a comic book even 2 or 3 times just to grasp some of the stuff. But this right here is Wolvenheart number 3. This is an indie book, and yeah, it's basically like there's this organization called Wolvenheart, and it's made up of these different monster hunters, and the one that's the head of it is Abraham Van Helsing. And in this book, spoilers, he's more like a cowboy, and he's been around for a long time. And with Wolvenheart, they can travel through time, and Tesla's in here, and there's all these different like Victorian era, and I think Elizabethan era, and just people from out history in the book. So it's got time travel, and all these different horror figures pop up, kind of like Penny Dreadful and Van Helsing. So that's basically the rundown. And so right now, our main character is Sterling, and he's like a Eastern European, like Romanian dude. He's like a hybrid, kind of like think Michael from the Underworld franchise. He's like that, but and mixed with Van Helsing. And he's gone through time, and basically Elizabeth Bathory is this black queen, and she's like gonna try to take over the world, and she's got Nikolai Tesla working for him and for her, and it's pretty bad. And she pretty much killed Van Helsing and took out all of Wolvenheart. So this they basically jumped into the future, and now he's talking to his basically his adopted mother and his stepsister. And sometimes they flash back in time, and she's young, and right now she's older and she's blind. But yeah, so Elizabeth Bathory is actually working with Queen Victoria, and basically they're gonna try to take over the world. And so now he's having he's gonna about to start having flashbacks of how he grew up and whatnot. So basically, this is him right here in the 1800s, and his stepmother's like, he's telling him, she's like, "Come on, lad, this is for you. It's for your own good. You'll be able to come visit whenever you want." He's like, "I don't want to go, No, please, no, don't send me away. Not with this man. I don't want to stay with him, And then basically, this is him, Van Helsing, right here. He's like a badass. He's kind of got like a cowboy, like kind of southern draw in this one. I know he's supposed to be Dutch and whatnot, but whatever, I'll go with it, So he's just like, he's torn, Keisha. There's a struggle going on inside. That's a boy's been between two wolves. One's benevolent and kind. The other's on a path toward destruction. I'm sorry, Sterling. Keisha. And then he jumps at him. And yeah, and this is Sterling as a kid, and he basically, he bites Van Helsing, crunch, and he's like, you half-wit? Lesson number 1, no biting. You never know what kind of blood you're drinking. So basically, Van Helsing, right there, he's like part hybrid too, and the kids just spin it up, serves you right. So basically, Van Helsing then takes him off, and he shows him like the origin of how like everything happened, And he's like, lesson number 2, know your history, because it could save your life one day. And the kid's like, stop my head, quit bitching, quit belly yakking, boy. Time for your next lesson. See us slayers protect the world and its timeline from dormant spirits called specters. These specters are hiding across time itself, just waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. Without us, humanity goes to shit. That's why you need to know the ins and outs of every year, decade, century, and millennia, and the beginning of time until the end of days. What is this place? Where are we? Where it all started. So basically, he takes him back to like Eastern Europe. He was like a monk back then, and they're just like kind of checking out the origin of where he's from, and he's you know, looking at him. He's like, oh, is that you? And then he's a monk, and then another monk comes out. Brother Van Helsing, the town is being overrun by demon spawn, and this fool's like, it's like whistling, pulling out his weapons. Brother, did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I just said? I did, brother. What do we do? We send them back to hell. So it's almost like he had a different persona back then. Like, I don't know if this is the Dutch Van Helsing that was a monk and then turned, but there's like some pretty cool action right here where he's fighting these other monsters in the street right here. It's kind of got this Castlevania feel, which is fucking awesome, and I love it. We had no idea what was happening. Humans began turning into these creatures at random. My thought was a sign of the apocalypse. We can't continue like this, brother. We must. If the clans come together, then we could stand a fighting chance. They would never join us. Have faith, brother. The world is coming to an end. They will have no choice. Come on, you're gonna like this next part. So basically, he's kind of got a different accent. I don't know, maybe he drank somebody's blood, like a cowboy, like maybe Wyatt Earp or something like that, and he took on his accent, kind of like the Dracula does on the new Netflix show. He bites some English guy, and he completely loses his Transil or his Wallachian accent. So basically, he partners up with a bunch of different like tribes. So there's there's this African war chief, and then there's another one too. I don't want to spoil too much of that, but then bam, they go here, and so it's Transylvania, 1700s. So Dracula's still alive because the real Dracula died in the 1400s. He was many things: a count, an impaler, a living, breathing monster. Vlad Tepes, Dracula himself. So they're there, they're fighting him. They got the cool castle in the background. There's that warrior chick, and then there's that I think it's like an African warlord. They're fighting all these monsters, chopping stuff up. It's pretty cool. I like this. Looks like a 3D model cathedral. Awesome. I love it. This is the type of stuff I love. I love cathedrals too, man. They're just bitch to draw. He's fighting Dracula right here. That's a cool looking Dracula design too. Looks kind of like The Witcher and a couple other things together. Null. Looks like Kane from Blood Omen. I don't know if you guys ever played Blood Omen, but that's an awesome game. Soul Reaver. Looking back on that fight, I know why I decided to follow Van Helsing. His conviction was obvious. His skills were unmatched. Like eradicating dark. He made it look easy. Crack! Whack! It's over, Vlad. But the darkness cast an overwhelming shadow. And as evil incarnate fought back. So basically, he confronts Dracula in this. This is basically an origin issue that shows Van Helsing's origin. It shows Sterling's origin, and they do something to Dracula. And I'm not going to show you what happens, but you can go ahead and check it out. I definitely give Wolvenheart number 3 again. 2 solid horns up. So check it out. If you ever get a chance, if we ever, once this Coronacalypse is over. And I also got my book right here. It's a Butch Cleaver. It's a supernatural horror western similar to this. I have a lot of influences. If you want, you guys could sign up for my INDIEGOGO page, and early backers or early people, everyone that signs up actually is gonna I'm gonna give them a surprise. So that's it right there. I got a trailer up. This is some of the maybe a cover or something I might use. It's some promo art. That right there. It's another one right there where he's reincarnated Butch. He has the power to weaponize bone on a molecular level, so he makes different types of bone guns and knives and blades and swords, that type of thing. And so if you guys want, stop on by. Here's another pick right here. This is Butch right there. This is the line art of the inks I did on a Bristol board, and I scanned it in. I just used basically some micron pens on this one, and before I switched over to Copic. Those things are the bomb. way better than microns, but microns are cool if you're in a pinch, you know. And yeah, just a lot of steepling and a little bit of rulers for the sound effects. And that's him breaking out of his cocoon, hatching, you know, being resurrected. Imagine if you woke up in a cocoon and you're out in the middle of a desert in a bone cathedral. That's a little spoiler right there from the first issue. And my book is a Comicsgate book, and basically Comicsgate is a network of fans and creators that are all about customer service, and they're all about, you know, keeping politics that are extreme and also religions that are extreme out of the books, and they're not really forcing that stuff on the readers. So that's what Comicsgate is. And also too, you guys should definitely check out this project right here. It's called Captain Love, and this book is going to come out with a sequel pretty soon. But basically, it's about you know, it's a space trucker / war hero, and he has a rogue AI, and they team up to save the solar system. So it's a sci-fi adventure. It's mature though; it's for adults, and you know, it looks really awesome. So you guys should definitely come over and check it out. It's only like $20, and the shipping I think is very cheap if you're in the U.S. So you know, comic book stores aren't open right now, so there's a lot of really cool Comicsgate books that you guys should come check out. You know, some of them could probably get shipped off right now, and you know, you guys might be able to pick them up pretty soon. But if not, you know, you'll at least have some books coming. Who knows? I mean, we don't really know what's going to happen with the comic book industry right now, but we know that Comicsgate is around, and it's going to stay around. So come over and check out Captain Love. I'll have the link for Captain Love in the description. I'll also have the link for Butch Cleaver. And, you know, if you guys ever want, check out, you know, you guys are probably at home watching Castlevania Season 3 right now with me. Or not with me, but like me. And, you know, you might like Wolvenheart. So check that book out too. And as always, folks, you know, if you like metal, you like movies, you like brewskis, you like comics, and stop on by, ring that bell, smash that like button for metal, movies, and brewskis. We got weekly content here. So you guys have a great day. Stay safe, be good, and, you know, protect what you love and what you own. Have a great day.